Hey guys, welcome to PC Tips Pro, and in today's video we're gonna see how to add new users to your WordPress website. So before getting into the video, if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the PC Tips Pro, please do subscribe. And now let's get into the video. So this is our WordPress dashboard. So let's say you have a website and you are the only person working on your site. So if you want to let another person to contribute to your site, you can do that by adding user to WordPress. So when you add new user, you can give access to specific parts of your site. So example, let's say if you want the person to write blog post for you, you can give access to that only. So like you can just give access to that only, so that the particular user will be able to access that particular settings of your WordPress website. So they won't be able to make any other changes. So if you want to give this user full access, you can choose this their access so that they can control the entire site. So in this video we'll in the detail we will see how can we add users, how can we restrict the settings and all for the different users available in the WordPress. So firstly we'll see how to add a new user in WordPress. To add a new user, firstly we'll go to this WordPress dashboard. So this is which you are seeing now is the WordPress dashboard. Now we go to the users section. So in the left you can find the users section. Click on the users and click on add new users. So then in this section you can add new users to your WordPress website. So then once you scroll down, here you can find a form. So you need to fill up this form in order to add a new user. So let's say I want to add a username. So let my username be Ram, and give the email address of the particular user. Like the user can log into the WordPress website settings page, this dashboard, using this email ID. So now you can see that the email is given of the user, and then now we'll give the first name. So let's quickly give the first name and last name of the user. And then once you are done, we don't need to give any website, we just need to give the website name of the PC Tips Pro. So here .com, and then once you are done, we just click on generate the password, and you can even hide this content or like this, or you can show up this content. So you can just copy this. For now let's copy this password like this, copy, and then now the user will get an email about their account. And also we need to now choose the role. So here comes the part. So now we have different roles, like we are the administrator. So the person who is having the access to everything in the site, the owner of the website, or the person who handles everything about the website, is the administrator. So now what we do is we need to add a new user. So firstly we'll just firstly don't give any role for now here. So then let's say it is for subscriber, and click on add new user. So now then again we can change the rules, and I'll show you how that changes the particular person's view. So then once you are done, you can see that in the users, once you go to those users, you can see that here you got this new user, and here you can see the details, that the name, email ID, and the role of the user. And yes, and then now we'll see how this user can log in to your site. So firstly we need to share this username and the password with the user. So then we'll go here. We have seen how to add a new user to your WordPress. Now we'll see so how to change the role, and let's see how the settings and view of the user will be changed. So now let's go to the users and click on all users in order to view the users that are existing on your WordPress site. So then here you can see the existing user. Click on edit in order to change the role. So we'll change the roles, and we'll see how the settings will change. So now let's go, and then let's see the role. So give it to be administrator. So firstly we have a subscriber role, and now click on update user. So once you click on update user, so as now currently we are using an administrator account, so you can see that we have access to all the things on this settings. So here for example we can change the theme or install a new theme or new plugin, or even add in new users to the site. So this the administrator has the complete control over the site. So if you don't want to give complete access to your user, you can restrict their access by changing the role in WordPress. So let's see how can we change the role of the user. So as we have just seen, we can do that just by going into the users and clicking on the edit. You can just change this administrator to this administrator will give the full access to your site to the user. So if you want someone to build, like, your site or fix an issue with your site, you can give them the administrative role. So for now we'll not go with the administrator because we all fine with the website. So now let's click on the editor part. So editor is something called as author or contributor. So he'll be able to edit the pages and posts, and has no access to themes and plugins, so he's nowhere related to the themes and plugins. So let's click on update changes, update user. So now if you see, so now here you will see that when we change this to editor, so he'll be only get access to the post, and he'll get most of the settings will be hidden, like posts and pages will be available. So each post in the WordPress will have the user link to it. So whatever the post the person will make will reflect on the administrator section, so where he can monitor everything, like what users are doing what activities on the WordPress website. So this is how you can change the role to this editor. So the author role will allow, so we'll just see how the author role will make changes to the website. So this is how. So let's have a quick review. So in the post we can find the post, you can see these are the posts, you can edit the posts, you can add new posts, so and also you can add new pages and you can edit the pages. So this is all about the editor content. So let's go back to this and let's go to the users, and here now let's change this editor to author. So what is author? Author role is something which will make the user to create their own posts and then edit those posts, but they won't be able to edit the posts created by other users. So the major difference between the editor and author is this. So the author can create his own post and he can edit that post created by him, but cannot get access to another people post. So like this, and let's click on update user. So once you click on update user, now we'll go back to this and let's check. Let's refresh the page and check. Let's again log in, or else, so that would be more convenient way. So login, and then let's give the password here and login now. So here you can see that you have access to your post. So the author can create his own post and he can edit his own post. So here you can see that it is only for view purpose only, he cannot have this edit option, so which we have seen in the case of editor 1. And also you don't have access to pages, and this is how the settings looks like. And then let's get back to the main administrative account and let's go back to this, and then now let's change the role again and let's see how it changes the settings. So then again, a new thing is as an author, a particular person can add only new things, and the pages access will be removed, like the edit one will be removed from the post. So now let's see, let's give the role as a contributor. So yes, so the role to be contributor. So contributor, user can write a new post, but it should be approved by you, the administrator, before it is published. So let's give role to be contributor, and let's click on update user and let's check back here. So let's again log into this. and here let's give the password and then click on login. So here you can find it. So here you cannot edit other post, but once you create a new post, let's click on add new post. So we cannot edit any content using this contributor, because he is only meant for giving a new he is only meant for contributing the content or anything. So once you click on new post, once we submit this post, it is needed to be reviewed by the administrator. So let's say I just give this some random content, the I just give some title, just some random content, and let's click on publish. And here you can find this option called as submit for review. So this will be sent for review to the administrator, so there the administrator can approve or disapprove this review, this content, and then he can publish onto the WordPress website. So now let's get back and let's go back to the administrative account, and here the point to be noted is we cannot edit, we can just add the new content and submit for the review. So here the contributor can write his own post and submit for review. And next is so once it gets reviewed, it will be updated or posted onto the original WordPress. So then we can so as an administrator you can see this by just going to the post. So here in this section you can find anything submitted for review. So here you can see, so this is submitted for review, so you can preview it and you can see it. And then let's get back to our users. So you can see that the contributor can write new post, but it won't be published unless it is approved by the an editor or an administrator. So these are the four major roles that can be set, like it's an editor or author or contributor or administrator. So once again, for a quick review, for administrator you have all the controls, you can control everything on the WordPress. And for the editor, he can he can edit the content of like posts and pages, and he can create new posts and pages. And for the author, he can create the new post and he can edit his own post, but cannot have edit access to the other posts. And when it comes to the contributor, he can create the new content and new post, but has to submit it for review. So once it gets approved by the editor or the administrator, it will be onto the original WordPress page. So I hope you guys found this video useful to you, and also do like, share and subscribe to PC Tips Pro, and thank you for watching guys.